Hi, everyone. Happy Monday. Made it back just in time, Jamie. I hope you all enjoyed the sunshine this weekend. I know I definitely did. Shanti is arriving just in time for meditation. Hello, you made it. I'm excited to have you here again. I know that Mondays are becoming a little sweeter for me with this meditation series and the sunshine. It's a beautiful combo. So today we're going to explore a counting meditation. And you'll notice that each of the weeks so far, we've given our brain, our mind, something to focus upon, right? And this is maybe many, many years down the road, many, many hours of meditation down the road, you get to a place where you don't need to give the mind something to focus upon. It just kind of drops in. You'll begin to see that happen over time for moments. But definitely when we're newer to the practice of meditation or when we're going through a busy, overwhelming time of life, it's really helpful to have something for the mind to focus upon. And so it was breath 2 weeks ago, body sensation last Monday. Today, we're going to give a little bit of a count to the breath. You ready, Shanti? Looks like, hi, Alex. Glad you're here. Ruth, glad you made it. Happy Monday. All right, let's begin. So before we settle into our seat, we're going to do a little bit of movement in the body to get you out of your desk or whatever you've been doing. You'll want whatever you're going to use as a seat today. Well, we're going to be doing meditation seated. You could lay down. So Pam, if you want to use that hammock, you could. And then I'm going to give something to support the knees today in our seat. So you might have 2 blocks or 2 pillows to explore a little bit of support for that. Okay, so let's start. I'm going to turn this way. Sorry, Shanti. Let's start with your legs just straight out in front of you. And let's alternate pointing and flexing the feet for a moment. So go ahead and point one foot as you flex the other, and then switch. Especially if your feet have been in shoes for any chunk of the day so far. Such a weird thing. Now that most of us work from home. Shoes, what are shoes? But just start to wake up the feet a little bit. And then let's point both sets of toes and flex both feet. And then let's reach down behind your right knee. We're going to bend your right leg, place the foot on the ground. Hi, Mom. Glad you made it. Either keep the right foot on the right side or cross it over to the left if you'd like. And we're going to take your left arm up, get really super long through the left waist, and then left elbow around right knee. Let your right hand come behind you to the ground. A couple breaths here of a spinal rotation. Let the 2 sit bones be nice and rooted and grounded here. And then let's turn your gaze to look over that back shoulder. And turn the gaze slowly to look over the front shoulder. One more time toward the back. And then we'll go ahead and untwist the whole body back toward that front leg. And let's either settle the ankle on the thigh or let the knee settle on the thigh with the pinky edge of your right foot on the floor. And we'll take just a very gentle, easy forward fold here. Let yourself tip over the legs in this shape. You might sway a little side to side. You might just lengthen forward. Letting the 2 sit bones get nice and grounded here. And then ease yourself back up nice and tall. Let your hands come beside you to the ground. We'll take your right leg out to straight. And let's really actively press forward through both heels, pull back through both sets of toes. And then let's do the other side. Help bend the left knee. Left foot can stay on left side or cross over to the right. Right hand to the sky. And then right elbow around left knee. Left hand behind you on the ground. Feel those 2 sides of your pelvis dropping into the floor. Slowly turn your gaze toward the back shoulder. And then gaze toward the front shoulder. And gaze toward the back. Begin to unwind either that figure 4 shape, ankle on thigh, or the Gomukhasana leg, the cow face leg with the pinky edge of the foot on the ground. You can stay tall if you'd like, but if it's okay in your low back, I'm going to encourage. It doesn't have to be a huge tip forward. It can be very, very gentle, very, very gradual. Just a little lean forward over the legs here. You can be still, or you can feel a little shift of your body side to side. And then walk your hands back alongside the hips. Take that left leg out to straight. Press forward through both heels as you pull back through both toes. And then let's slide your hands just a couple inches back behind the hips, fingers pointing toward the body, toward the bum. Let the heart puff and lift as your thighs drive down toward the ground. And just feel the heart lift, the collarbones brought in, and release. And let's begin to settle ourselves into our seat. So the exploration I'm going to give you today, if you don't have the items, just maybe tuck it away as an idea for the future, is to prop your hips up as we have the last couple weeks. So, or 2 weeks ago, I have my meditation poof today, but you could use a blanket or 2 or 3. You could also use a couple blocks. And we're going to add in today support of the knees and the outer thighs. So these could be blankets or pillows wedged underneath your legs. Could be blocks like I'm using. Something where those legs feel like, oh, they're being held. And it should just feel really nice and like melty for your low body. Official term, melty. And then let's take your hands onto your lap and let's go palm face up with your hands. Let the eyes close. And let your breath begin to flow. And begin to observe yourself settling in here. Every single time you show up to your mat, you are programming a response, right? You are programming a mental and energetic response to taking a seat, to closing your eyes, and to allowing yourself to breathe. And over time, as you do this more and more, you will take the seat, close your eyes, and you will feel yourself already beginning to settle in, signaling to your body that it is time to be focused. Just as we have the last couple of weeks, you're not trying to create anything with your breath. You're not trying to lengthen it or deepen it. You are just letting it flow. Now in your hands, I want you to imagine that you have something really fragile. Could be an eggshell, could be a little baby bird, glass ornament. And so in your hands, inviting enough structure, enough support that this object would be held, but enough softness that it won't be crushed. Supportive, yet soft. And as you find that in your hands, invite that essence, that balance, if you will, to begin to spread up your arms and to the posturing of your entire body. Into the flow of your breath. Into even the state of your mind. And we'll begin to add a note to your inhale and a count to your exhale. So as you breathe in, you'll just silently say the word in to yourself. As you exhale, you'll silently say one. Then your next round of breath will be in and two. Continuing that pattern, each inhale, you'll silently note in. Each exhale, you'll silently say the next count. And if you get all the way to 10 without your mind wandering, just go back and start at 1 once again. Now remember, you're not trying to create anything with the breath here. You're not guiding its rhythm. You're allowing the breath to guide the noting and the counting, not the other way around. So just let the breath shift. Some will be longer, some will be shorter. And you're just observing with a note of in and a count as you breathe out. And in the event that you find your mind wandering, in the moment that you realize it's wandered, just bring the mind back to the count, the note, and start again at 1. Try not to judge the wandering mind and instead perhaps find a sense of empowerment in the noticing of the distraction. Because in the noticing of your distracted mind, you have the power to then refocus your attention. The goal of this practice is not necessarily to never have your mind wander, but to notice when it does. Breathing in, counting out. Noticing that supportive softness. And encouraging that to continue both in how you're holding your body and how you're breathing in your mind. Can even the silent counting and noting be soft? Almost like a whisper in your mind. And when you feel ready, softly let go of the noting and the counting. Gently invite your eyes to blink open. And just notice how you feel in this moment, what that created for you. And taking your breath with you today as a reminder to take care of yourself and to take care of your people this week as you navigate life. Thank you, everyone, so much for being here with us. I'll see you next Monday. Namaste.